Hi, my name is Jason Knight, and I'm with Alderleaf Wilderness College, where one of our main curriculum areas is ethnobotany, which is the study of the edible, medicinal, and utility uses of wild plants. I'm really excited to share with you about stinging nettle today because it's one of those rare plants that falls into all three categories. We can identify it by its opposite branching, its toothed leaves, its small yellowish green flowers, but especially by its stinging hairs, which is how most of us know this plant. Stinging nettle is an awesome edible, and you can use it much the same way that you would spinach. Key is that you want to pick a young plant and then oftentimes boil it, dry it, or freeze it before using it to neutralize the stingers. But you can eat it raw, and I'll show you the trick right now. Grab a leaf on the top edge, fold it onto itself, pull it away from the plant carefully, fold that leaf onto itself, squeezing as you do so, and its own water will neutralize the stingers so you can eat it raw. A really great way to use stinging nettle as a medicinal is by making an infusion, which is a very strong tea where you steep the leaves overnight and strain it off in the morning. I use it for allergies in the springtime. My wife uses it for occasional anemia. You can use it to wash your hair. It's great for your kidneys and skin. And it's very simple. All you need is a quart mason jar, about an ounce of dried herb. These are the leaves we harvested in the spring, and boiling water. And you simply fill the jar full of leaves. Pour the boiling water over the top. Screw it on, let it sit on the kitchen counter overnight. In the morning, strain it off and put it in the fridge. Use it over the next few days. So when you're harvesting for cordage, you want to cut it down towards the ground, but you don't want to pull up the roots so it'll grow back next year. So I'm just going to push down some of the material here, get out my cutters, use my gloves because there's lots of stingers. And then what I like to do is put the seeds back in the patch that I harvested from so that the stinging nettle will grow back the next year. So I take off the leaves and all the seeds in one fell swoop, put them back in there, and now I can dry this stock to use for cordage later. Once harvested and dried, stinging nettle fibers can be processed into cordage, which is strong rope or string, which you can use for survival snares, bowstrings, building a shelter, fishing line, any number of uses. For a detailed video of how to make cordage out of stinging nettle, you can check out our website or our YouTube page. Learning about the amazing uses of stinging nettle is just one of many ethnobotany skills taught at the Alderleaf Wilderness Certification Program. The ethnobotany part of the curriculum includes many skills such as making salves, making tinctures, making decoctions, weaving skills, mushroom foraging, habitat restoration, among many others. These skills of ethnobotany help us really connect with the wild plants, whether it's for using them in an emergency in the wilderness, or bringing them into our home to make a remedy or incorporate them into a wild food dish, or just to connect us to our ancestry in the outdoors. If you'd like to learn more about the certification program or any of the wilderness skills we teach, visit wildernesscollege.com.